Can you please call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Newell?
Present.
Trustee Palafis?
Present.
Trustee Stanton?
Present.
Trustee Gata?
Present.
Trustee Arnett?
Present.
Trustee Mills?
Present.
Mayor McLeod?
Thank you very much. Will Troop 290G present the colors?
Attention. Audience, please rise. Vanguard forward march.
Whoops.
Vanguard halt. Vanguard, post the colors. Audience, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hand over heart. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard about face. Color guard, return to ranks. Color guard halt. Color guard dismiss with our thanks. Audience, you may be seated.
I want to thank Scout Troop 290G for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance and presenting the colors. And I'd also like to thank State Representative Mussman for being here and in support of the young ladies who did this. Thank you very much. Move on to item number 3, recognition of the audience. This is a time if someone has a question or concern for an item that is not on the agenda, now's the time to come forward. Going once, twice, 3 times, and move on. Chair to accept a motion to approve the minutes of the April 1st, 2019 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. Move on to item number 5, consent agenda. Chair would accept a motion.
Accept the motion for omnibus from vote from A through F.
There's a motion, there's a second?
I would ask that CB pulled.
Okay. So this is a motion for A, B, D, E, and F. And the items include the following. A, approval of the agenda. B, approval of the schedule of bills for April 15th, 2019, the amount of $3,499,672.69. D, request board approval of an ordinance amending section 6-2-1-HE-11, 601, 6-2-1, HE11, 6011, 6211, HE-11, 601-2, 621-1, HE11, 601-3, 6.2-1, HE602, 6211, HE11, 603 of the Hoffman Estates Municipal Code maximum limits. E, request board approval of a resolution providing general guidelines and design, stealth, and concealment standards for small wireless facilities. F, request board approval of Northwest Housing Partnership as subrecipient to administer the Community Development Block Grant CDBG Single Family Rehabilitation Project and to approve execution of the proposed subrecipient agreement. So this is for A, B, D, E, and F. We have a motion, we have a second. Are any questions on any of these? Seeing none, can you call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Newell?
Aye.
Trustee Palafis?
Aye.
Trustee Stanton?
Aye.
Trustee Gata?
Aye.
Trustee Arnett?
Aye.
Trustee Mills?
Aye.
Mayor McLeod?
Aye, motion carried. Move on to President's Report.
C.
Oh, C, I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Shrubs. Trustee Stanton, shrubs. Okay, item C is request board approval of an ordinance amending section 9-3-3 fences, shrubs, hedges, and decorative structures of the Hoffman Estates Municipal Code. Chair would accept a motion.
So moved.
A second.
There's a motion, there's a second. Any questions on this item?
This
Trustee
was the
Stanton.
item that we discussed in committee regarding whether it should be 5 foot from the property line or 1 foot or so from the property line. And just so everybody knows why I pulled it.
Okay. Do you want to speak to it beyond that?
Well, as everyone knows, I think it should be closer to the sidewalk than the 5 foot line.
Okay. Any other discussion on this? Trustee Palafis?
But people want, they can still ask for a variance. correct?
Yes, they can,
Okay.
and they probably will. That's why I wanted to initially just to put it at 1 foot.
Okay.
We have two pending right now, both of which that are, will be replacing fences that existed prior to the ordinance that we attempted to amend being even enacted. So you'll be seeing two shortly.
Okay.
Anyone else? No. Trustee Gata, did you have a question?
No.
No? Okay. I agree with Trustee Stanton on this. So this is a request board approval of an ordinance amending section 9-3-3 fences, shrubs, hedges, and decorative structures of the Hoffman Estates Municipal Code. We do have a motion and a second. No other discussion. Can you call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Newell?
Aye.
Trustee Palafis?
Aye.
Trustee Stanton?
Nay.
Trustee Gata?
Aye.
Trustee Arnett?
Aye.
Trustee Mills?
Aye.
Mayor McLeod?
No. Motion carried. Okay, now we'll go on to President's report. We do have one presentation. Is Violetta Payne here? Okay, Violetta, you want to come up by the microphone there? Is that microphone on? Yeah. Have a present. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Hey, the Village of Hoffman Estates is proud to present the Great Citizen Award to Violetta Payne on Monday, April 15th, 2019, in recognition of her selfless acts of kindness in organizing her fellow community members to collectively cover the cost of lawn and yard maintenance for an elderly neighbor in need during the summer and fall of 2018. Violetta continues to check on her neighbor and is ramping up efforts to further help him in 2019. In addition, Violetta also offered loving caring to her good friend who sadly passed away from cancer on January 23rd, 2019, attending biopsy and chemo appointments and staying overnight at the University of Illinois Hospital as needed. Violetta's fundraising efforts also allowed for the purchase of comfortable clothing and a wheelchair for a friend. These amazing acts of kindness humble us. Thank you, Violetta, for helping the village continue to grow to greatness.
Thank you.
Come on up and shake hands with everybody. Thank you, Violetta. Great job. You got a picture, Violetta? There's a picture. Stand right up here. And is your family back there too? Bring them on up. Come on up. Let's get one with Violetta, and then we'll have the whole family.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more real quick. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Okay, jump on in. Who we got here, Violetta?
This is my husband Matthew and
Matthew?
Regina, my daughter.
Gina? All right. Welcome.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much. Hoffman Estates is a community of great neighbors, and Violetta is a great example of that. Okay. Champions of the Community Awards, presented by the Commission for People with Disabilities. Anybody here?
Yeah, I saw Paul Sweet too, but I saw him pulling in, but I don't know if they're still here.
Okay, well, we can, yeah, we can do the proclamations. Yeah, go see if you can find them. Okay, who's got the
I've
first
got the first
proclamation?
one. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and rain, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our village increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. And whereas the village of Hoffman Estates has been recognized as a Tree City USA town by the National Arbor Day Foundation, and we desire to continue our tree planting practices. Be it therefore resolved that William D. McLeod, acting under and by virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution of the State of Illinois and laws of this village of Hoffman Estates, hereby proclaims Friday, April 26th, 2019, as Arbor Day in the village of Hoffman Estates, and urges all Hoffman Estates residents and businesses to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, he urges all citizens to plant trees to promote the well-being of this and future generations.
Chair will accept a motion.
So
So
moved.
moved.
We
Second.
have a motion, a second. I think J. Sterling Morton proved what one person can do. He started a worldwide movement back in 1872 in Nebraska. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have a motion carried. Mr. Nebel, will you accept this and pass it on to your arborist? No more snow, right, Joe? No. Just last hurrah? Thank you.
Caught us
Who's
by
next?
surprise.
I am. Okay, Office of the Mayor Proclamation. Whereas humankind is currently facing tremendous global challenges affecting every community, including large-scale migration, extreme inequality and poverty, degradation of ecosystems, mass extinction of species, and global climate change. And whereas all people of this earth, no matter their race, gender, income, sexual orientation, or national origin, have a right to a healthy environment. And whereas the youth of the world are our most valuable resource and represent a source of endless creativity and potential. And whereas it is necessary for the citizens of our global community to develop green jobs and to build an innovative and equitable green economy to combat the aforementioned global challenges. And whereas expanding environmental education and climate literacy is vital to enhance awareness about the environment, inform decision-making, and protect future generations. And whereas it is understood that sustainability will only be achieved by meeting the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future generations. Whereas it is more important than ever to act locally and to cooperate internationally and to defend the environmental progress that has been heretofore gained. And whereas Earth Day is an annual reminder of the constant need for environmental activism, stewardship commitments, and sustainability efforts. Be it therefore resolved that William D. McLeod, acting under and by the virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution of the State of Illinois and the laws of this village of Hoffman Estates, hereby proclaim Monday, April 22nd, 2019, as Earth Day in the village of Hoffman Estates, and urge all Hoffman Estates residents and businesses to join in its observance.
Chair will accept a motion.
So moved.
A second.
Yeah, we've seen the extremes of weather that we've been having lately all over the world, so it's a frightening thing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have a motion carried. Mr. Nebel, one more time. I want to ask you about the S word again, so don't worry about it. Next year. Yeah, next year. Okay, I have one other proclamation that I'm going to read. Office of the Mayor Proclamation. Whereas America's progress has been driven by pioneers who think big, take risks, and work hard. Whereas from the storefront shops that anchor Main Street to the high-tech startups that keep America on the cutting edge, small businesses are the backbone of our economy and the cornerstones of our nation's promise. Where small business owners and Main Street businesses have energy and a passion for what they do. Whereas when we support small business, jobs are created and local communities preserve their unique culture. Whereas because this country's 30 million small businesses create nearly 2 out of 3 jobs in our economy, we cannot resolve ourselves to create jobs and spur economic growth in America without discussing ways to support entrepreneurs. Whereas the President of the United States has proclaimed National Small Business Week every year since 1963 to highlight the programs and services available to entrepreneurs through the U.S. Small Business Administration and other government agencies. Whereas Hoffman Estates, Illinois supports and joins in this national effort to help America's small businesses do what they do best, grow their business, create jobs, and ensure that our communities remain as vibrant tomorrow as they are today. Be it therefore resolved that I, William D. McLeod, acting under and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution of the State of Illinois and the laws of this village of Hoffman Estates, hereby proclaim May 5th through May 11, 2019, as National Small Business Week in the village of Hoffman Estates, and urge all Hoffman Estates residents and businesses to join its observance. Chair would accept a motion.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. I will present this to representatives of the United States Conference of Mayors tomorrow at Fabrini's Flowers, 18 Golf Center, Hoffman Estates, the oldest small business still in business in Hoffman Estates. I'm being awarded the 2019 Partner America Small Business Advocate Award for your support and work on behalf of the small business community. However, I'm accepting that in the name of all of you, our village staff, and the many wonderful businesses that we have in Hoffman Estates. And, I'm just the one that's going to accept the award, but thank you, everybody. I mean, I really feel passionate about this. I had a small business for years and employed 5 people, but hey, we all made a living, raised families, and that's what it's all about. So we do have a motion, a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. Okay. We have one resignation. Dick Zittler from the police pension.
So moved with regrets.
Second with regret.
Yeah, Dick's done a great job. He's going to remain in everything else, but he's still very active, and he's joined another commission recently, so this has just became a little bit too much, so that's where we're at. Okay, this past week, we had sworn 3 firefighters before they went off to the academy on Tuesday the 9th, and then that afternoon, I attended the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus meeting at City Hall, Rahm Emanuel's last meeting with the caucus. And on Wednesday the 10th, the Arts Commission had a great program, Catherine the Great. The woman was fantastic. I only got to see the first 15 minutes because I had appointments, but she was spectacular. Also, we did cupcake tasting, the Bon Appetit cupcake tasting at Harper for the event coming up at the Stonegate, the French event. Next year, I'm going to ask them that they have you as a judge, Trustee Gaeta, because you actually
Yes.
know this stuff.
Well, they did a couple of years ago. They asked me to be
Okay,
one of the
yeah.
judges.
I don't know presentation and all that kind of stuff like you do. Wednesday, in fact, I don't know it at all, I guess I would say. Wednesday evening, I attended the Northwest Municipal Conference meeting, and right after Mr. Norris went to the Swank meeting. So we spent a lot of time at Des Plaines on Wednesday. Thursday, I was a judge at the MacArthur Science Fair. This is an amazing thing to go to, and I also recommend that they take some of you as judges. I mean, you're really amazed what these kids know, and you feel kind of, man, you have them explaining stuff to you that you didn't understand. On Thursday, 11th in the evening, I attended the 4th of July meeting. Yes, 4th of July is coming, and we know it's going to come, and it won't snow on the 4th of July. I'm quite confident of that.
Right, if it does. If he promises.
It would be amazing if it did. On Friday, the 22nd, Joni and I went to the wake for Don Totten, the longtime political powerhouse in the Schaumburg Township area. He was quite a guy, Donald. We had our set twos on occasion, but he was a very important player in the history of Schaumburg Township, Hoffman Estates, Schaumburg, and the surrounding area. And on the 14th, on Palm Sunday, Trustees Newell, Stanton, and Mills and I We're at the grand reopening of the Summit View Church. They're meeting temporarily at the Poplar Creek Bowling Alley. And Glenn Mills was bowling at the time. Yeah, so we appreciate everybody coming out in that horrible weather. That was amazing. And then this evening, we had a reception for Troop 290G, the young ladies who did our flag presentation and led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I do think that's all that I have.
And you know the Champions Community Awards is actually put on by mistake. It's in June.
Okay, well, apologize about the Champions for Community. It's our bad. So we'll move on to 6. B, trustee comments, starting with trustee Arnett.
Thank you. I don't have that much. On April 9th, I did attend the active shooter class that Assistant Chief Greg Polis put on, and it was really, really good, and I'm glad I went, and I think we should do more of those. And then also tonight, congratulations to Troop 290G. Girls, you did a fantastic job, and welcome into our community. We thank you very much. That's all I have.
Okay, trustee Gata.
Wow, that was quick. On Monday, the 2nd, attended the Bell Works photo session that was at the old A&T campus with a number of the trustees and the mayor. Also on Saturday, the 6th, Easter Bunny breakfast for children with disabilities at the Schaumburg Township office, 1 Illinois Boulevard. And then on Tuesday, April 9th, attended the firefighters swearing in here at the Village Hall, and then attended the same evening the senior citizens meeting at the Village Hall here, and congratulations to Girl Troop number 290G. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Palafis.
I'd also like to thank Troop 290G for coming in tonight and doing the colors, as well as receiving your awards. And best of luck to you all. That's all for me, sir.
Okay, trustee Mills.
On the 2nd of April, I also was at the Bell Works photo shoot and was very excited to see what great condition that building is still in, and looking forward to the renovation of it over the next several months and years. On the 3rd, I attended the Northwest Mosquito Abatement District meeting. The 6th also was at the Easter Bunny breakfast for children with disabilities at the township. Looked like there were some really great families there enjoying the day, so it's always good to see that. The 9th, also with Karen Arnett, I was participated in the active shooter training class, and Assistant Chief Polis did a great job, and it was very well thought out and interesting to sit through. The 14th, made it through the snow, a little bit late, but made it through the snow to get to the Summit View Church ribbon cutting. They look like a very fun group and very eager to participate there. And tonight, thank you to Troop 290G for a great job in doing the colors. And also, we're very proud of you that you're the first girl Boy Scout troop in town and in the area, and I wish you lots of luck in the future. Oh, and also, congratulations to Mayor McLeod on your Small Business Award. Looking forward to attending that tomorrow.
Thank you. Trustee Stanton.
Can I say ditto?
Yeah, you can say ditto.
Thank you, 290G, for coming out tonight. We certainly appreciate your being involved here in the Village of Hoffman Estates. On the 2nd of April, I was attending the photo op also at the Bell Works site. On the 14th, I did attend, that was yesterday, the grand reopening of the Summit View Church. I got there after Trustee Mills, so if Trustee Mills was late, I was really late.
You made it, though.
There was a lot of snow
I
to clean off
did.
cars.
I did, that's it.
Okay, trustee Newell.
Okay, so on the 6th, as everyone else had mentioned, we, with the mayor, went to the Easter Bunny Disability event at the Schaumburg Township. And as Trustee Mills had said, a lot of children, a good time for everyone, so it was a good time. On the 13th, stopped by and took a look at the Transition Summit that was put on here by the Disability Commission. And the main focus was housing for the speakers, which was really, really interesting and a good topic that everybody is asking about lately. On the 14th, along with everybody else through the snow, thank you, Joe, the ribbon cutting for the Summit Church at Poplar Creek Bowl. Congrats to Troop 290, all of you. You guys are making history here. So, good job. And then I have something small that I'd like to read. I promise I won't take too long.
No, it's fine.
But I did ask a few weeks back about an update on the solar shred, sustainability, the whole solar power thing. So there's just a short blurb that they put together, so I'd like to update everyone.
Good.
It says, celebrate Earth Day with solar and shredding. In honor of Earth Day, the village's Sustainability Commission is hosting a solar power hour seminar for residents and businesses interested in solar energy installation. The event will be held here at Village Hall at 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 20th. The village is also hosting a document shredding event on April 20th from noon to 3 in the Village Hall parking lot. Hoffman Estates residents can bring documents for secure recycling. No file folders or metal binder clips should be included. The 1 p.m. Solar Power Hour presentation by the Citizens Utility Board and the Midwest Renewable Energy Association will include general background about solar, as well as information on the Solarize Chicagoland program. Solarize Chicagoland is a solar group purchasing program. Home and business owners throughout Cook, Will, DuPage, and Kane counties may participate in this program to pool their buying power to secure significant discounts that make installing solar more affordable. The first step is to attend a solar power hour to learn the basics of solar and how the Solarize Chicagoland program works. The event is open to everyone with an interest in solar. There is no obligation to participate in the Solarize program. If you need more information, visit www.growsolar.org at Chicagoland. Solarize Chicagoland will be open for enrollment through September 30th, 2019. So thank you for the update. I appreciate that.
A lot of good information there. Okay, as Trustee Mills reminded me, we do have coffee with the board on April 20th at 10 a.m. And also on April 27th, we'll have the swearing in for the newly re-elected trustees, Anna Newell, Gary Stanton, and Gary Palafis. That'll also be at 10 a.m., so that's always a great event, so hopefully we'll see a lot of folks out there. Move on to 6C, which is Village Manager's Report.
No report tonight, sir.
Okay, Village Clerk's Report.
No report.
Treasurer's Report. Anybody have any questions on the Treasurer's Report? If not, we'll receive and file that. Move on to committee posts, committee reports, Public Health and Safety, Trustee Gata.
Yes, Public Health and Safety will call their meeting to order on April 22nd, 2019, and we will have a roll call, approval of the minutes of March 25th, 2019. Under new business, we have 4 items. Item number 1, request authorization to award a 2-year police emergency vehicle equipment and installation changeover contract to Ultra Strobe Communications, Crystal Lake, Illinois, in the amount not to exceed $19,600 for fiscal year 2019. Number 2, request authorizations to waive formal bidding and purchase a 2019 Ford F-250 crew cab 4x4 pickup truck for the fire department through the Northwest Municipal Conference Suburban Purchasing Cooperative Contract with Curie Motors Frankfurt Incorporated, Frankfurt, Illinois, in the amount of $33,536. Number 3, request authorizations to waive formal bidding and purchase an aluminum 3/4 height truck service body for the fire department from Highway Products Incorporated, White City, Oregon, in the amount of $31,338.95. Number 4, request authorization to waive formal bidding and purchase a 2019 Ford F-50 4x4 Super Cab pickup truck for the fire department through the Northwest Municipal Conference Suburban Purchasing Cooperative Contract from Roche Ford, Bensonville, Illinois, in the amount of $31,207. Under reports, information only, the 4, Police Department Monthly Report, Health and Human Services Monthly Report, Emergency Management Coordinator Monthly Report, Fire Department Monthly Report. We'll have a President's Report if there's anything and other items in review, and we would look for an adjournment.
Thank you, Trustee Gata. Finance, Trustee Palafis.
Immediately following Public Health and Safety, we'll call to order to establish quorum. We'll have a request for the approval of minutes for March 25th, 2019, and then we'll proceed to 4 new business items, the first of which is request and approval of an ordinance to amend the 2018 budget as a result of the completed financial audit and to close out the fiscal year. Item number 2 is a request approval to reappropriate funding for installation of a generator at the Sears Center Arena. Item number 3 is a request approval for consolidated Sears Center Arena agreements with Spectra for arena management and Front Row Marketing for sale of contractual rights. Item number 4 is a request approval of an application by React Prisons LLC for use of pyrotechnics and fireworks display at the Outdoor Spring Awakening Music Festival on June 7th through 9th, 2019, subject to meeting the Village Code and National Fire Protection Association requirements. And then we'll have reports, which are information only, that we'll receive and file for the Finance Department Monthly Report, the Information Systems Department Monthly Report, and the Sears Center Monthly Report. We'll also have a President's Report if need be, anything in other, no items to review, and then we will adjourn.
Thank you, Trustee Palafis. Public Works and Utilities, Trustee Newell.
Okay, immediately following the Finance Committee, we will have the Public Work and Utility Committee meeting. We'll have a roll call and the approval of minutes from March 25th, 2019. Under new business, we will have 6 items. Item number 1 is the discussion regarding Tree City USA recognition. Item number 2 will be discussion regarding paint color selection and village name orientation for Stonington Water Tower, which is the T2, and Huntington Water Tower, which is the T4. Item number 3, request approval to utilize JOC using EZIQC Lake County Cooperative for services to design, build a storage building on the Sears Center site. Item number 4, request authorization to extend the 2017 contract for the 2019 roadway pavement markings program to Preform Traffic Control Systems Ltd., which is out of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, at a total cost not to exceed $57,000. Item number 5, request authorization to extend the 2017 contract for 2019 street sweeping, inclusive of all associated costs, including removal and hauling of debris, to Lakeshore Recycling Systems, formerly known as K. Hovening Clean Sweep, which is out of West Chicago, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $108,150. Item number 6, request authorization to award contract for design engineering for the Almond Lane Audubon Street Culvert Replacement Project. Request for proposals will be due April 8th. And then we will move on to reports, which are for information only. They'll have the Department of Public Works Monthly Report, Department of Development Services Monthly Engineering Report of the Transportation and Engineering Division. We will receive and file those. And if there would be anything additional under President's Report, nothing under other or items in review, and then we will adjourn.
Thank you, Trustee Newell. 7 additional business. We don't have any other additional business, do we, Manager Norris?
No, sir, not tonight.
Okay, we'll move on to item number 8, adjournment to executive session. For what reasons, Trustee Mills?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn into executive session for the purpose of litigation, 5 ILCS 120/2C11.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Seeing none, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Newell?
Aye.
Trustee Palafis?
Aye.
Trustee Stanton?
Aye.
Trustee Gata?
Aye.
Trustee Arnett?
Aye.
Trustee Mills?
Aye.
Mayor McLeod?
Aye, motion carried. We are adjourned to executive session. We will not be coming back out into open session this evening. Thank you all. Thanks again to 290G.
I said that to, hey, Joe.